Hello and welcome to Rusty Duck Garage. Hey, today I got a 1974 Bultaco Alpina 350. My neighbor bought this bike brand new in 1974. Can't remember exactly what he paid for it, but I do have the information on it and I'll share that with you. But his wife actually paid for the bike. She was a part-time school teacher, substitute school teacher, and she got her first job, her first paycheck, and she bought him this bike. He had this bike, well, since 1974. He recently has moved into a smaller place and got rid of his shop and whatnot and decided to get rid of the bike, and he said he was going to haul it off for scrap. And I said, well, I would love to have it if you're going to be giving the bike away. And so he brought it down to me, and here it is. And you can see it's got the aluminum fenders, the original aluminum fenders on it. Came with it. They're very nice shape. They're not dented up. Years ago, he installed the Preston Petty butter fenders, front and rear. You can see it has a tail light here on the back and the headlight on the front. The headlight's mounted with these rubber straps, and that appears to be the way they were factory mounted. Not positive on that, but it appears to be from the photos and stuff that I've seen. Now, I'm not sure that it ever had a tail light. The reason I say that is the fender here, the aluminum fender, doesn't have any holes drilled in it anywhere. So I don't know how the fender would have mounted. I've seen pictures of them where they had a rubber strap, but I can't see where this one ever had any provisions for a tail light or brake light. So not sure on that. I got the seat with it, got the tank with it, the exhaust system, and most all the parts and pieces here. So I'm not sure that I'm going to try to get the bike running or restore it or do anything like that. They pass it on to somebody else. But kind of a neat old bike. The 350 two-stroke had to be a lot of power. You know, a 252 stroke flat out moves, but a 352 stroke with these little single action shocks here, it had to be quite the ride, this bike. It does have a compression release somewhere. Right here it is. There's a lever for the compression release. There it is there, and the lever. Those were always, I always thought those were pretty cool. This bike, the brake is on the left-hand side, not like an American bike, it'd be on the right-hand side. And the shifter's on the right-hand side, and the kickstart is over here backwards. And you can hear the motor is good and free, so, and it does have good compression. So, a little spark and fuel, I have no reason to believe that this bike wouldn't run, and probably just runs just fine. So, we may or may not try to get it running, but here she is. I loosely assembled the bike by putting the fuel tank on and the seat and the side covers, etc. there, and I hung the exhaust on it. And noticed, you know, the original markings on the bike, like the fender extension here saying Bultaco on it. I also noticed that the speedometer only shows 74 miles on it. Could that be the actual miles? I'm really not sure. It did have the original speedometer cable there for the speedo there, and it looks like it hooks into the front wheel there on the right side where the acorn nut is. Now the fenders in this thing are aluminum and in absolutely as new condition. They would polish up very, very nicely. That's the knobby tires on it still, and the original aluminum wheels on it. And overall, the markings on the bike match the title that I have. I have a free and clear title on it. Again, the Preston Petty fenders are pretty cool. Bultaco on the seat, but overall, a pretty neat bike that I don't plan on keeping. I just have too many other projects, and quite honestly, this bike's got enough power, and with the suspension that it has, it could get you in trouble in a really hurry. So it's not for me. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you would please hit that like button and share button if you would, and we'll catch you next time at Rusty Duck Garage. And if you have a Bultaco or ever had a Bultaco, leave a comment. Tell us about your bike. I'd like to hear what you know about it. The Bultacos were made in Barcelona, Spain, is my understanding. They built bikes from 1958 to 1983, and it looks like then they reopened in 2014.